my channel, y'all. Even if you're new here, this is not the first time that our souls have crossed paths. I'm gonna turn down the fan because it might be real loud, but y'all listen. Oh, okay, I had to fix the camera. But basically, y'all, it's so hot, y'all. Like, y'all know I live in Florida. Like, full stop there. Like, I live in Florida. Ain't nothing else needs to be said, girl. So I have a fan out here. I can try to stay cold or cool at least. But y'all, this sun is sunny. Like, whew, it is so hot. It's not even funny. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with this collective reading, and we're gonna see what messages are coming out for y'all. I honestly have a lot of channeled messages I want to like relay to you guys because I feel like there's a lot that I've been receiving intuitively. I feel like collective, a lot of y'all at this time are kind of seeing your luck change in different ways. And I honestly was a little bit inspired to make this video by a quote by Rainer Maria Wilk. And I wish I could remember it word for word, y'all, but even if I don't, you can look it up. He basically said, if your daily life seems poor, do not blame it, blame yourself, because for the poet, there is no poor or indifferent place. Something like that, but the quote basically is just him saying that, like, if there's a will, there is a way, especially for an artist. If y'all didn't know, a lot of the most, like, awesome pieces of artwork and, like, the most popular or most expensive artwork, usually, not always, but sometimes it's created when an artist is in a dark or awful place, usually when they're broke or when they're heartbroken or they're depressed or whatever. Like, they create the most beautiful pieces of work for healing and transformation. And, like, I just feel like art is so important because it's kind of like those timeless pieces that represent a time in our life or a time period in history. And that's why, like, art can be so expensive because it's just what it represents. It can literally be so nostalgic to keep these pieces that were created by someone of that time period. Like, I don't know if that's just me. Like, I just love that, like, energy of, like, just art in general just has that, like, essence of timelessness. So I kind of feel like that's kind of the vibe y'all are giving off right now. Some of y'all could be Capricorns or Aquariuses. Or Aquarians, I think I should say. And I just feel like you have a very timeless energy. Like, you just, the things you say, like, they age well. Or, like, your thoughts, your opinions, the way you move, like, your movements in life, they age well. Like, it's almost like you're like a step ahead of the game at all times. And a lot of y'all, it comes very naturally to you because you're intuitive. So you can't necessarily, like, explain why you do things you do or why you know things you know. It's just kind of something that is very, like, it just comes to you naturally. Like, it really is not something you can really explain. And I feel like a lot of y'all are understanding your gifts in this life and understanding that you are different in a way. And, like, it's okay to acknowledge that. I feel like a lot of us on this path and on this journey of life, we are all walking our own journeys, but we are reaching the same destination, y'all, because we're a collective here, so we're all trying to go home, home as in, like, the afterlife, if you will. So everybody here, everybody on this collective, one day we are going to end up going back home or back to wherever we came from before this life happened. So I just kind of feel like there's, like, an essence here of, like, family or something because, just going home, like, that fourth house energy, it's like being connected to people you love, being connected to your roots. Some of y'all could be learning more about your family or your own roots. Maybe you guys are realizing you have, like, certain, like, mixtures within your lineage that maybe you didn't realize were there before. And it may explain some of your own, like, understandings of the world because y'all have to understand the ancestors. The way that this works is, like, the way the energy is passed down, like, it's genetic. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of those stories where adopted children will behave similarly to their biological parent even if they're not around that parent because there are just certain habits that are, like, in your DNA. And it may be something that, of course, this is why we also have, like, curse breakers and generational curse breakers and stuff, because those people are aware that not every pattern that's genetic or something that's passed down is a good habit or pattern to have. So I feel like a lot of y'all are, like, extremely self-aware. And this has to do with knowing not just where you fail, but also where you do have things to work towards, where you do have something to work with. some people believe self-awareness is just like deprecating themselves and talking down on themselves all the time. That's not self-awareness. Self-awareness is when you know the things you're good at and the things you're not so good at, so that you can improve in both areas. So some of y'all may need to find a balance, because you could be on either or side, where maybe you hype yourself up a little bit too much and maybe you need to do some work. Or some of y'all, you don't hype yourself up enough and you need to work on that as well. So I kind of feel like everybody who's watching this video, the main idea here is that you guys have something worth working with or working towards, and it's really going to change your luck. It's who you are, collective. You really cannot there's just some things that can't be explained. I truly believe that. Or if they can be explained, maybe we just aren't meant to understand it, even if someone can explain it. So I just kind of feel like that's the energy I get. Like, a lot of y'all cannot be easily understood. It will really take time for people to get to know you, to understand you as a person, the way that you move, like your mood swings, or even your I got your routine as well. Like, there's something here where, like, it will take people time to really get to know you and who you really are on the inside, collective. Because I feel like y'all have a lot going on, but maybe y'all just are very shy about it, or you don't like to tell everybody your business, or, you know, I'm hearing someone is mad because you didn't, like, you were humble around them or something. Like, you were too humble. Like, maybe you have more money than you let on, and, like, you were around this person, you acted like you didn't have it like that. And then they see, like, afterwards that you're glowing up, and they see you actually do have a lot going on, because you're just not the type to be, like, flexing it and being like, oh, I got this and I got that. Like, some of y'all are just very humble, so people may assume that you're not capable of things, or you're not financially secure in that way, or you don't have support from your family. But I feel like this collective, a lot of y'all actually do have support from family, and this goes deeper than just your living relatives. You actually have, like, ancestors within your lineage who walk beside you. You may not be able to always see or sense them, but they are there, okay? And I'm hearing they're helping you with your money or your abundance, collective. They are protecting your abundance. So you may be feeling like your money is being protected, or your luck is turning in some way, okay? Some of y'all could have been, like, really going through a tough time, because your luck changing just kind of means that, like, you know, maybe you were just in a period where you weren't really doing much, or the things that you did do didn't really, like, amount to anything that was worthy to you. But I feel like y'all are going to start feeling more worthy, and just feeling like, you know what, I can do this. I am capable. If anything, I'm more capable than people have told me. So I feel like you're just kind of, like, building up your confidence in your own abilities and what you're able to do. And this is helping your luck change around, because you're going to know how to navigate these rooms that the universe is going to present to you. Hopefully these cards, I might have to turn down the fan more because of the wind is a little bit strong, but we're just going to keep going just to see. Hopefully we don't run into any issues, y'all. So some of y'all could be a Libra or a Taurus. You could be a Sagittarius. You could be a 9th house person. You could also be a 7th house person. You could also be a 2nd house person. You can also be an 8th house person. You could be Plutonian. You could be Jupiterian. You could also be Venusian. Okay, I just have to throw the planets and stuff out there, because I know y'all like to, some of y'all are, like, really into the astrology and stuff, so I like to throw it out there for y'all. So with these cards here, I feel like there's a very significant change, because both the Empress and the Temperance are major arcana cards. So I feel like this is, like, your healing is making you so beautiful. People want to know what your secret is, what's the surgeon's number, what is the subliminals you watch, or what is the workout routine. People just want to know what it is that makes you beautiful. And I feel like a lot of y'all honestly have just been healing, and you haven't really been focusing as much on your appearance, but because of your healing journey, it's almost like it's affecting your appearance. Or some of y'all could just be changing the way that you dress, or the way your image, the way you come off to the world. The Empress card, I feel like there's something about your image being elevated, collective, and people are seeing how beautiful you truly are, especially because y'all are healers yourself. With the Temperance card, you yourself are a natural healer. You could be a Reiki healer. You could also be an energy healer, but I'm seeing that, like, just being around you can heal people. And there are some people, collective, who you don't even know, like, how you've impacted them. I like to mention this a lot in my readings, because I feel like y'all need to understand that, like, you really do influence people. And it's the things, the information that you know, that you put to use, and that you guide others to do the right things in a very healing way, and in an established way. And I feel like some of y'all could have been through a period where maybe you weren't creating things easily. Maybe things weren't coming so easily to you. Maybe you felt like a failure because of some of the things that happened. But I feel like this energy is like you're learning to not take your failures personally. and you're just learning to keep moving forward no matter what. Because again, this Empress card reminds me of that original quote that I started with about the poet. The poet or the artist, they see beauty, or they see art, sorry, voice crack, but they see beauty or art even in the most trifling of places, even in the most poorest of places. Artists know how to find the beauty in all the garbage. And I feel like that here is like what you represent. You are the beauty amongst the garbage. Imagine if I made that the title, like, you are beauty amongst the garbage. Honestly, that is so... Honestly, I'm probably not going to make that the title, but something like that. But, like, that's really the vibe y'all giving off. Because, like, there's also another poem, or I don't even think it's a poem. It comes from a book, and he basically said, you're a beautiful, quiet woman in a loud, ugly place. An orchid among weeds, you define obvious. Okay, that's what y'all are giving. I might name it something with that quote, like, you define obvious. I don't know. But I just feel like y'all, like, you're really leveling up, and you're really moving towards success and healing, and you are getting more beautiful, collective. Like, over time, people are seeing how beautiful you are. It's maybe it's just because of, like, even the success and achievements you have. Because of those things being recognized, it makes you more attractive. And it's not always, like, about a physical glow up, but sometimes, like, you elevating your life, being able to take care of yourself, be an independent person or an independent adult is what makes you attractive. And not only that, with the Temperance card, it's about seeing growth. Like, it's about people knowing where you started or where you began, and they can literally see you moving up one step at a time, and that you're successful in that way, and, like, it's really attractive. And I feel like you have a lot of people talking about, like, your looks and your healing right now. Like, they're really talking about the way that you look, and also how with the 8 of Wands, like, you're going after everything you want. Like, you're not letting nobody stop you, collective. And it's kind of intimidating, honestly, because I feel like people, maybe they thought less of you, you know? They thought you weren't going to do anything amazing because they themselves can't think of doing anything great. So why would they imagine you doing anything great? And I feel like some of y'all, you just got it in you. You got that beast in you. You know how to go after the things you want relentlessly. And I feel like this is making you really attractive. Like your determination, collective. People are saying you are determined to heal. You are determined to be successful. And, like, you're not letting anyone or anything stop you from that. And a lot of y'all are learning from the past, too, with Temperance. You're not letting people get one over on you, especially twice, okay? You know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I feel like that's the vibe. Like, you're giving off an energy of, I'm learning my lessons. You know, these people around me, they don't have to learn the lessons, but I am. And I'm going to make the decision that's best for me, because I can't continue with, like, certain patterns in my future, or maybe there's someone around you who's behaving in a way that you don't agree with, or you feel like this person could interfere with your own future in a way. I feel like you're just learning to let go of these people and not feeling sorry about it. And I feel like a lot of these people were codependent on your energy, especially if they knew you had this success coming. They felt like they were going to benefit off of all your success because they're the best friend, or they're the sister, or they're the family member. They thought they could just kiss up to you and everything would be okay. But, like, you're really requiring people to be good people inside and out, not just to you, but to the people around them. And I feel like that makes you super intimidating, because these people could be used to, like, just people like them just kissing up to whoever got the most money or whoever got the most success and most whatever. I feel like y'all are very alert. And not only are you paying attention to the way that people act, you would pay attention to the way that they treat others, because you're like, oh, okay, it's like that, huh? Like, if you would do that to them, I can only imagine what you do to me. And I feel like this is making you really, like, attractive, because you're smart, collective. Like, nobody can get one up on you. They know you don't take no BS. And if you did take BS before, they know you're not with it no more. So, yeah, someone could be watching their back or something, or they feel like they have to watch their back, especially if they did you dirty. You may not, some of y'all could be hexing. I'm not saying you didn't, but I am feeling like some of y'all just got ancestors who don't play about you. It is what it is. And, you know, I know people want me in the comments like, what about karma? Blah, 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 blah. Girl, shut up. Okay, karma does not work the way that you think it is, more likely than not. Like, I've been studying this stuff for very in-depth, for years at this point, almost 5 years. So, like, trust me, like, not everybody who's out here hexing people gets karma. It doesn't work that way. And it's usually people who don't even understand spiritual stuff or aren't into magic who say stuff like this. So I'm like, girl, bye. Like, keep talking. You gonna still get this hex, okay? You can scare people all you want, but don't think you can keep doing people dirty and it's not gonna come back to you. That's all I know. So, yeah, I feel like some of y'all are, like, learning how to use your energy, when to use it, where to use it, and you're learning to work smarter instead of harder. and this is making you attractive, girl. Like, it's making you really, it's just making you stand out for real, like. And I feel like, listen, collective, I don't know what it is about your energy, but you have a lot of people intimidated right now, especially if you're like a woman and you're like very beautiful, you're a man, you're very attractive, you're a woman and you are very spiritual and you're into like healing and stuff like that. It makes you attractive because you kind of are like a beacon of inspiration for other people who want to be like you, but at the same time, they don't want to give you credit for the inspiration you've given them. So you can have people secretly watching you, taking your ideas or taking your the things that you say, trying to repeat it as their own so that they can sound smart. But the thing is, you're the fountain. You know, like they're always going to have to come back to the fountain to get some more because it's not original what they're doing. It's literally something that like they have to wait for you to say something for them to know what to do. And some of these people don't respect the fact that you are a teacher, that you are someone who can teach, and they may not like the fact that, or they just don't like that you're teaching them. Maybe it's your age, or maybe it's your career, your path in life, your decisions. I don't know. Whatever it is, these people feel like you are not supposed to be the teacher to them. They felt like they're supposed to be the one teaching you, but it's not turning out that way. It's turning out that you are the teacher, and you are showing people the way, and like people kind of want to dim your light. But I'm just telling you, let them go blind, okay? Because it's really not your problem to stoop down to someone else's level or to give them respect when they're not giving it back towards you. Like, I feel like a lot of y'all, like, you can learn your lesson once and like it's over for that person. Like, you're not gonna forget it. And I'm also getting I get the elephant totem a lot for my collective. And even on the thumbnail, I have like a bunny there. I have an owl there because there's an owl that I keep seeing every time I'm outside here. There's a bunny which represents like fertility, and like usually, honestly, it's kind of funny because if you look up like bunnies and rabbits, they can actually be pretty violent despite them being so adorable. Like they like fight to the death and stuff like that. But they also do represent like high sexual energy because, like, you know that saying, like, messing around like rabbits, like, you know, pick up what I'm putting down. And also, I believe I have a snake on there. I love snake imagery, by the way. Like, I don't know, I love the serpent. It represents healing, and it represents Ophiuchus, so that's why I really like the snake imagery. And if you also look at the caduceus symbol, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but the symbol that you see on hospitals, it has two snakes intertwined, which represents healing. And that sign actually represents a zodiac and a constellation named Ophiuchus or Imhotep. And yeah, I just like, I love it because if you already know, I'll be talking about Ophiuchus a lot over here, but Ophiuchus is a very powerful healer. He was the first architect, engineer, and healer to be recognized because his healing modalities, the way that he healed people, were so like, it was like far advanced for his time period. So I feel like some of y'all could resonate with feeling more advanced than other people, or just feeling like you are advanced in general because of the things you know, and you tend to know things like you learn things like a lot faster than other people. I don't know what it is about you, collective, but it's like people are noticing that like you know things before they do, or like you'll know like the inside scoop. You know how like some people like they gossip and then all the gossip turns out to be false? I feel like when y'all gossip, it actually turns out to be true, and it might even like turn into a viral moment, or it might turn into something that like the world is seeing, or it might turn into like something like that is recognized by like an official body institution or something. But you are the person who have said this stuff way before like the professional said it. Like that's the type of energy I get. Like y'all on that got some stuff. And sometimes y'all don't even know that you're channeling. You're just like, oh, I'm just yapping. But like you are a channeler, so naturally you're gonna know things without even like thinking twice. And this makes you super attractive because people can't find that everywhere. So you may notice people wanting to get readings from you. They want to know like more about you. I feel like some of y'all could be having a heart-to-heart conversation with someone that you love, and this person is going to be reminding you that you deserve love, collective. And I feel like this person also like wants to have a very deep conversation with you because they want to discuss how they feel about you. They want you to know that they still love you, collective. Maybe like someone from your past, but I feel like you have someone who definitely wants to have a conversation with you, and they want you to know that you deserve love. And they could make you feel like maybe you didn't deserve it, but they regret that. Okay, they definitely regret it, ever like turning their back on you or whatever, because I feel like whatever energy you bring into the room is very timeless and unforgettable. So you're always going to have people coming around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years later trying to get back in your good graces, because you really do have a very strong impact and influence on others. Some of y'all could also resonate with the video about, there's a dragon on the thumbnail and it says your influence is insane, and there's like a bunch of that reading specifically about my intuitives who, like, you already know what it is. Like, you have dreams about the future. Maybe you've been having dreams about the future since you were a kid and you thought that was normal until you found out not everybody's having dreams about the future. Or some of y'all, you connect with spirits, or you see spirits, you feel energies very deeply, and you know how to translate that in a way that people understand. And this is what your gift is. You are very gifted in whatever it is that you do and whatever it is that you pursue. And this is what people are saying. Like, anything you do, like anything you touch turns into gold. Turns into gold. Why do my voice keep cracking? Some of y'all could be getting like spiritual attacks on your throat, because I swear my voice keeps cracking. Like, girl, what? But some of y'all could be Taurus. I think I already mentioned Taurus, but Taurus rules the throat. So some of y'all could literally be getting like spiritual attacks on your voice, because your voice is literally waking up millions. Okay, your voice is waking people up to the truth, or you're giving people ideas that maybe they couldn't have thought of before, because they don't have like a creative mentality like you do. Some of y'all have creative solutions to complex problems, and this is why people can't get enough of the fountain that you're pouring from. Because I feel like it's just like your ideas, your mind is very fascinating to people. You're very interesting, collective, and it's undeniable, especially your intellect. Like, people could be intimidated by the fact that you're smart and pretty with the Temperance card, because the 9th house can also represent like higher institutions of learning. So some of y'all could have gone to school, or you have a degree in something that makes you like, but you're very good at what you do. Of course, you studied it very in depth. And I feel like this is just about like learning things or learning things that are more mature for your age or something like that. Like learning something that can help you in life get ahead. I feel like this is making you stand out. And some of y'all are showing people that there's another way or something like that. Especially people who like maybe aren't born here, or they're the first generation in a country or something. You could show people the way, or be a guiding light for other people, and realizing there's other paths that they can follow as well. Because, you know, sometimes you're told, oh, this is the only way to success, or you can only do this to be successful, you can only do that. And some of y'all are those types of people who are literally meant to show people that there is another way, that you don't have to do things by the book. And sometimes doing things by the book is the reason why some people fail, because they're not meant to be doing things by the book. You're here to lead the next generation of other leaders, and a lot of y'all, that's why you feel like a strong desire to teach. Some of y'all, you just talk a lot, and like you talking just educates people, and they learn more just from hearing you speak. So just don't forget that your gift is yapping. Okay, so your gift is literally like to yap. So yeah, like I feel like a lot of people are grateful for your channeling, and that you kind of show them a new perspective. And I'm hearing you open the door, or you open the gateway or something. Yeah, keep going. Listen, keep going. Card came out, it reminds me of the 8 of Wands. Like, this is literally your energy. Like, you keep going no matter what. You don't let anyone stop you. You don't even let failure stop you. And this makes me so intimidating, because people would have been gave up if they were in your position. They would have been followed the crowd and did what everybody else was doing, because most people are followers. Like, it is the truth. Most people want to follow what everyone else is doing, because that's just what everybody else is doing. So, you know, it might work for them. But that's the thing. Y'all are not the type to do what everybody else is doing. You're like, okay, I'm going to do my own thing, you know. 2 roads diverge in a wood. I will take the one less traveled by, because that is going to make a difference in my life. You don't want to... Some of y'all, you thrive in the uncertainty sometimes. Like, you thrive in the not knowing, because that's what builds your faith. I feel like that's also important here for this collective, is that y'all have a genuine faith, no matter what your belief system is. I don't care if you're an atheist, or if you're agnostic, or if you're... I don't care. There's something about your level of faith that is so, like, impressive, collective. Like, you would put some of these religious people to shame, because you can make decisions, and you know how to trust the universe and trust spirit, and then it works out for you, like a snap of the finger. Like, this is so impressive, because people are like, dang, like, how they got more faith than me, and they're not even religious, or how they got more belief in themselves, and they're not even following God, or they're not following this or that. How they got more confidence than me, and they're not dressing like me. How are they more secure than me, and they're not, you know, like, I feel like there's a level of comparison that people are projecting onto you, collective, because they feel like the way that they live and the path that they live is the way that you should be doing things. And you're like, no, I will keep going, on this path that I've paved for myself, and you're doing so confidently, and it's like, dang, like you really doing the thing, okay? Like you're not letting them tell you nothing, huh? Some of y'all can be very stubborn too. I know, like it really does take a level of being stubborn about your success. You insist on your success. That's what also makes you intimidating, because it's almost like you walk with an aura where it's like you know who you are. You don't let nobody tell you who to be, and if somebody's trying it, you won't put them in their place. And like that's kind of like scary to people, because they don't have a backbone. They're waiting for someone else to tell them what to do and how to think. Like a lot of y'all just are very different, and it shows. Like you don't need the crowd to be doing something to do it. You do it because you want to do it. That genuine authenticity is what makes you attractive collective. And also a lot of y'all, you have a lot of things that you're about to receive, a lot of success and accolades. So with this angel deck, it's like your ancestors are like, hey, keep your hands open because your luck is changing. You're going to have so much success. You may be extremely surprised to see the level up that's about to occur in your life, because some of y'all, you're not even, like, it's not even about things you're manifesting. It's about the energy that you've been putting out in general, and it's going to pay off in ways you don't even anticipate. And I just feel like they want you to keep your head up and keep going, collective, because you have so much to look forward to. And I'm telling you, your voice is a powerhouse. You give people the strength to think for themselves. You give people the courage to do things a little bit differently. And like this is like so remarkable about you, collective. I love that. I really love that for y'all. I'm going to pull one more and see like what the success is for collective from this deck. Yeah, some of y'all have to let go of something or someone in order to move forward in your life. You may realize someone in your life was using you, or they just wanted to use you for whatever they could while you were there. I'm hearing use your finances, or like they expected you to take care of them 24/7, and this was not established or something, or they thought if they stuck around, you would be giving them a house and a car. Maybe, yeah, it's almost like these people felt entitled to your success, collective. They thought if you were successful, you would, like, by extension of just like being an acquaintance, even these people felt like, oh, they're gonna bless me too. Like they're gonna give me all the gifts and all the money. They're gonna fund my lifestyle. And it's almost like this person planned a future. They planned something. They planned something with you involved, and you're not playing the part that they expected. Okay, some of y'all could have switched up or something. I don't know. But it's like you realize you have to let go of something really, something that you could have loved in order to receive greater things in your life. Some of y'all, you just want better friends. You know, you just want new people around you who treat you with respect, or who are just treating you better, who are treating you as a person who deserves respect. Like you're just not with other people who are just trying to take advantage of your time and your energy just because they think they can do whatever whenever they want. I feel like you're kind of putting people in their place and kind of letting them know, like, no, like you're no longer going to have access to these blessings. Like I don't even want to be your friend anymore. I don't want to be your whatever anymore. Like it's not like that. I feel like a lot of y'all are just like, you have a backbone, collective. So I feel like I shouldn't even be like, this is why I don't even feel like the need to advise my collective, especially when I see them tourists coming out, because I know y'all hard-headed. Like I can tell y'all whatever I want. It's going in one ear and out the other. You can do whatever you want. But that's also like a part of it. It's just like you know what to do. You know, question everybody, including me, because I don't know everything too. But I just feel like you're attractive because of what you know and how you know how to navigate other people's BS. Because some people could be getting played 24/7, but here you are. You might be calling them out like what are you talking about? You think I'm about to fall for this dumb ish? Like you think I'm stupid? And then someone else who fell for it is gonna be looking like, dang, I can't believe I fell for that. I should have I should have stood up for myself the way collective did. So I kind of feel like that's kind of like the impact you have on people. Like you really teach people how they should be showing up and stepping up in situations, especially in an environment that's constantly adapting and or changing. You know how to like keep up with the times, and this is attractive, okay? I really hope this video resonated for you all. If it did, drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to join my beautiful community of my lovely ravens. My name is Kay. I had the pleasure of being your reader today, and I hope to catch you on my next video, y'all. Peace out.